a gang, you had to perform a crime. Women were also in gangs, but were more as a form to transfer their drugs. Veteranos were the main leaders and decided who got to be in the gang. And they had their trademarks through gang signs or tattoos, and also through their nicknames. Okay, according to the LAPD database, there was 125 to 300,000 gang members in the 1920s. However, that was in the 1920s, so maybe the numbers have increased. Okay, now I will talk about the history of gang violence. It became the most popular in the 1920s. It started by the targeting of nearby neighborhoods, which created rivalry with the other nearby neighborhoods. So it was like on and off. There was also the purpose, since the purpose of gangs was to protect the neighborhood members. If a rival gang came, the gang from that community also went to the other neighborhood and also damaged their people. Gang violence is identified through assaults, murders, and drive-bys. A common reason for gang violence is also drugs, and also which comes with money problems. Now I will talk about the causes and effects of gang violence, which is the fear of safety, trauma, grief, and a bad reputation. As a member of a gang violence community, I have experienced the effects. Causes from gang violence could be death, which is from a gang member that committed a gang violence, or a accident death by a bystander, which in my community where I live, I have seen that, which is something that shouldn't happen if you're just walking, and that shouldn't be a common accident. Trauma is the cause of being a bystander. The fear of safety, which is if you live in a gang neighborhood, you often fear for your safety. This was a case with me since I have a gang member in my family, and oftentimes I would fear for my own safety because, like, if they knew whose cousin I was, they could go after my family. Now I'll talk about gang violence prevention. It not only is it important to know the causes and effects of gang violence, but it is also important to know ways that we could prevent. Even though it seems hard, we could prevent if we work together. This could happen through more role models, such that they create a positive impact on gang members, and they could they could influence them to switching out of that lifestyle. Also, by creating more programs, such as there has been an organization who has in fact helped teens to not become gang members, which is known as the Breezy Foundation. It's in Koreatown, and they influence their teens from being out of the streets by art, music, and recreation. Also, Homeboy Industries, which is a organization as well that helps gang members switch out of the lifestyle, like I said before. Now that we know the causes and effects, it is time that we should prevent gang violence. As we're known for the City of Angels, no one should fear for their safety, and we should own up to the name, and we should stop gang violence. Thank you.